why I left the church. Reason number 2, in my opinion, the church doesn't understand how to read the Bible. For example, there's a story of Lot and his wife. They were told to leave the city of Sodom and Gomorrah because of the immorality, the corruption. They're told to leave and to not look back. God rained down fire and sulfur out. Lot's wife turned to look back as she was told not to, and she was turned into a pillar of salt. So as I understood, what was taught to me was just that, if you don't obey God, his just hammer is going to come down and slam on you. We can take a deeper meaning from these stories. And by that, if we look at the hardships of life, the hard times that I have had in my life, they rain down on me like fire and sulfur. And I could say this was unfair, or mostly what I did was to understand that the things that were happening to me were my fault because I was a piece of shit. Instead of understanding that the fires of life are here to refine us. You take gold and you put it in a fire to burn out all the impurities so that it can become pure. So the fires and the shitty parts of life are really here to teach us if we'll learn from them. The other part of the story that the church doesn't teach is that Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. A pillar of salt is representative of being preserved. She was looking back at what was instead of going towards the future that they were trying to create, getting away from the past that wasn't serving them anymore. She was turned into a pillar of salt. Before refrigerators, they used to dig holes in the ground and they would put salt in the ground and put meat in there, and it would preserve the meat. And so the story is really just a story of working through who I was, what I was in the past. The fire came to show me. It became so painful for me that I had to do the work to become better. The fire refining me, and understanding that if I look too much at the past and the parts that I might miss about it, that I'm going to be preserved in that way instead of moving forward to a higher calling and a higher way of being.